straight tripping, and now.
God Chats episode 8, baby. What are you saying no? We have our boy here all the way from
from Portugal.
all the way from Portugal and South Africa. Is that mixed breed gent? What are you saying? Show yourself, boy. What's your name, son?
I go by the name of Donaldo, guys, aka Donny B.
So today we're talking about what exactly?
About what?
Who knows the topic like
No, for
in a
real.
proper English sentence?
How do we word it
what she said.
for our viewers?
She said we should talk about why
Pressure.
why we're always pressured to marry your own kind.
I heard it's because it's easier understanding.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that, but anyway.
I agree with it to a certain extent though. Because I mean, so for example, because I'm Portuguese, right? And now if I marry somebody who's like Congolese, for example, then they won't really click with my folks because, you know, like the language difference, you get what I'm saying?
But French
like,
and Portuguese is similar,
No,
so we can
not
learn.
at all. I did Portuguese in high school.
He failed.
And my highest mark was 25%.
Oh.
And I can speak French, okay? So, okay, but my French is
Your French.
but, you know.
Very poor.
Sorry, Grace, what? Tu dis quoi?
Hey! What are you saying?
Who thinks they can?
I think
Wait, does that make sense?
they can marry
If
out
they
of their
can,
kind.
Me,
Me.
100%.
I can.
Me. I can't.
And that's my goal.
I can't.
No offense, but
Like no offense.
My mom and I butt heads over this literally every Friday night because we always like chill together. And she doesn't, how do I say this? She says it's easier and safer to be with someone who's from, you know, your place because of the food, the language, the beliefs, the culture, tradition, all of that stuff. But I feel like it's so beautiful when you mix cultures because then you learn about other people and they learn about you as well. And it's just two worlds coming together as one. And the kids benefit too. They can be like, no, I'm going to my Congolese side or I'm going to my Portuguese side or whatever.
Yeah.
I just don't want to put efforts in teaching someone.
You don't want to put in
I don't want
effort.
to learn.
No, I need to teach you how to understand me. Now I must teach you how to understand my culture.
But really, that mixing culture thing is tricky, yeah?
It's tricky, but like, just like
culture, mixing food.
Just like everything is mixing food, diarrhea. I just feel like there's pros and cons to everything, and you see, whatever cons you find in mixing, you have to work so that, you know, it becomes some sort of a pro. If you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay, but like for the people that said they don't think they can date out of their culture, how many are
They're
there?
best friends.
No, also Bendo. Bendo also you.
No.
Maybe you also.
Bendo also you.
So it's just
Why
okay, so for me, I think it's just I'm attracted to Congolese men.
Come on,
Like,
girl.
I mean,
Thank
like
you.
when I look at a guy and he's Congolese, he becomes like 20 times hotter than he already is.
Just because he's Congolese.
Just because he's Congolese.
Just in jail.
So, and I've never even like dated out of like I've only dated Congolese guys. Yeah, I've only dated Congolese guys. So I guess for me, it's just I'm used to that and it's easy. So that's why I would just stick to that.
Well, I'm gonna tell all my boys to introduce themselves as Congolese. Huh? And as soon as you get married,
I'm sorry. But I feel like it can also become boring because you guys already know your like
even
your
why-
life.
So are you bored at
the
home?
same food.
Are you bored at home?
Guys,
Yeah,
I'm tired of being
You
here.
lying? Bored at home? Where?
I love
With
being
you,
with
bruh.
you guys.
Well,
Like
no,
I
I'm sorry. I can't. I don't see myself being with a South African.
With me,
It just-
Not so
even
even if like a French guy.
Like a real French guy.
like a real
from
Belgium or France.
there's gonna be something.
It's different. Like I
French is
prefer
too
being
strong.
with someone who's being with someone who's Congolese, but he grew up in
in
South Africa.
I agree.
So a Congolese like you, they call them type 3.
Yeah, type
Yes.
3.
Type
Yeah.
three
They call them Génération Perdue, which means
Lost generation.
Lost generation.
Yeah, people like us, those are my
So you want to be lost together.
Yeah, same WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
I just know, man.
I think, but it makes it easier if you guys are on the same page and on the same wavelength. So if I want to try and experience something out of my culture and stuff, and I meet somebody who's also down to experience out of their culture and stuff, then that makes it, you know what I'm saying? Then you can definitely, I think you can find a mutual ground somewhere. Somehow.
Can I say, adding to that, let's say you let's say you guys love each other like a lot. I have an uncle of mine who's married to a South African. My uncle's Congolese, my aunt is South African. My aunt speaks one of the Congolese languages, Swahili and French, better than some of my own cousins because she actively made the effort to learn the language, to integrate herself in society, in the Congolese society. And because my granny can't speak English, okay, like a little bit, she speaks to my granny in Swahili only. they fight in Swahili, they argue in Swahili, and they are friends in Swahili.
But then on my dad's side, my uncle, he's also married to a South African, and she can't speak Swahili. She can speak like very little compared to my other aunts on my mom's side.
You can see the cultural difference.
Exactly.
I
think it depends on.
But sorry. Exactly. It depends on if the person wants to learn number one. Number two, my uncle is the one who took the Tswana or the Sotho culture more than she took the Congolese. Like how my aunt on the other side took the Congolese culture more than my uncle who took the South African culture.
Yeah, so now, what if I want someone to take me and then he wants me to take? Then what?
But shouldn't you naturally, as a wife, maybe maybe compromise just a bit more, because I mean you're coming into
but then
his
there's always going to be one that's more dominant. There's always going to be a culture that's more dominant. For example, your aunt, she comes to this church. It's a Congolese church. So therefore, that already, like, you can kind of see that it's the Congolese side is more dominant. Now, I want Congolese to be dominant. So how is that going to work? But if
you just have to find ways for it to be dominant. I know weddings you're gonna win all the time because we always get married.
Grace and Cornell.
I'm not willing to compromise. If you're Congolese, you can holler at me in my DMs.
The thing is, some people also just struggle to learn.
Learn what?
Learn, no, like anything. Okay, personally, I think it's tough to learn other languages.
Same.
For example, Portuguese. Because I saw a lot, guys.
Open from inside.
It's tough, guys. And the thing is, also I've realized that when it comes to a lot of the things I do, I'd rather go and try and do something that I already know how to do than actually go and try out something new. Personally, that's how things happen. Like, for example, I'd rather say, okay, let's go to the movies instead of saying, okay, let's go try golf karting. It's a golf karting.
Golf karting.
Same WhatsApp group. Go golf. All of them.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying that my brain doesn't like to learn.
So you wouldn't.
Yeah.
So you would stick to your kind.
No, I'm saying that for some people.
It's hard
Personally,
because they don't
I like.
Personally, would you answer the question?
No.
But you just said. What are you saying?
Okay,
no, he's saying that personally for him, it's not easy to go out of his way and.
But
would you marry a non-Congolese?
I would, just so I can slice it.
Personally, I want to marry a non-Congolese. Just saying.
They all get.
So Bendo, you think you're here to watch content?
To watch when she's in the car.
She's watching already.
Huh?
Bendo, what about you? Tell us.
I think.
Yeah.
I think like it depends.
On what, mate?
On the connection you have.
That question always comes.
Like, let's see past the fact of the cultural differences and all that stuff.
That's deep.
And look at the relationship you have with that person, you know, that may be your partner in the future. Like, if my future husband is white, we connected.
Why do you always say white? Can't you say something?
Okay, from Belgium.
He's still white.
Well,
All the people in Belgium are from Congo.
from Mexico.
He's still white.
Mexico.
From Mexico, okay? We connected in a level that's past our religious background,
or cultural or color
background. Our connection, I feel, should be the main fact of whatever it is that comes like behind us, and then we can move on from there. So like if our religious differences come along, like maybe he's Catholic and I'm
Bendo, can I please stop?
Like the thing is, like for example me, I wouldn't even get to that point of getting into a relationship with you. I mean, like with someone who's non.
The base has to
so
be.
It depends. Like it starts already.
With our religion, our beliefs.
No, I'm not even about that. I'm talking about
her finding out
like
your surname.
if you tell me your surname is Kalonji. Actually, no one. No, that wasn't intended. But anyway, like if, for example, that happens, then immediately I'm just like, okay, he's Congolese.
So if he comes with the Dos Santos, you won't?
No, it's not that I won't. It's just I'll be like.
You like Dos Santos?
What if that person?
Sounds hot, huh? Look, now you think it.
Gracias Dos Santos.
No, it's not.
Gracias Dos Santos.
You the Kambuja. What are you?
What if he's half Congolese? Would you go for a half Congolese?
Half Congolese, half
That's even better for me. Best of both worlds.
Okay,
Nigerian, I'd do that.
oh yeah, I would do that. It depends on like basically
you guys and white people.
as long as our cultures are not.
I said Nigerian.
Yeah.
As long as the culture intertwined, the culture's
like,
intertwined.
You know, like he understands.
You and your big English.
Like if I tell him I eat pondu, he has to know what I mean.
Pondu is cassava leaves, guys. It's leaves that you cook.
Well, the thing is, you can try it.
You can get a half Nigerian, half
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so half would work. Half would work for me.
What about
teaching? I feel like if per se you went to school, you didn't know anything, you didn't know ABC, you didn't know house, you didn't know. You got to know that.
But I still prefer
like, getting to know someone. If you like, have you tasted pondu before? What's pondu? You make for them pondu,
and then
you get to know, and you make them taste, and they like it.
I'm not willing to
Can I
adapt to those.
Can I give a scenario? I have a friend of mine. His name is Corbin. He's white on the outside, right? But he's black on the inside. He's so he accepts black people or black culture so well and so well, and you know he's so good at it. So did I just say so well and so well twice?
Yeah.
So well and so well. And what if now he did that with like the Congolese culture? Would you still not marry him or a type of person like him?
That would be hard. There are still stuff that he doesn't know.
No, he knows everything. Trust. He eats. Coben eats pap way more than I do.
He's a
Congolese niggas love pap.
Yeah.
I don't eat that. But
I think it's a thing of race now. Race and nationality. Okay, but then
I just think it just comes down to the willingness of the person.
what I'm attracted to.
Yeah, like
you're attracted.
So you still won't give Coben a chance?
no,
I mean, like, no. Okay, fine. So you won't give a Coben type a chance?
It's not that I won't give him a chance.
No, it is that you won't.
Will you yes or no?
Listen, I'm not going.
No, it's a yes or no.
Yeah, it's not an open-ended question.
Yes or no? Okay, no.
No.
When they say true or false, you say maybe.
That's what I'm failing.
I mean, I can try to talk to him, but
talk to him about what?
Going far, I don't know.
What are you going to talk to him about?
On that type of relationship,
say your feelings starts with the mind first.
Yeah.
Because your mind tells you,
Yoni, why do you put up your hand?
My mom and I have had this conversation a lot of times, and she does not mind at all. Because I told her, I'm like, I'm not gonna marry a Congolese person. She looked at me, and I swear these were her exact words.
Because your mom is colored.
I didn't expect you to.
Yo.
So what? I don't think she meant to.
So you guys are saying,
your mom.
Look, bro.
How like light she is.
That's
she
her
blends
mom.
with the wall. Can we please just like
she's lighter than the wall.
Yeah, she's lighter than the wall.
Well, that's not her fault. That's her parents liking things.
You see what I mean?
That's cool though, I think, of your mom.
So because she
like my
really
mom.
doesn't mind at all. She's like, you know what, do whatever. And also,
But you know, Leonie,
yeah.
go ahead.
With the fact I grew up mostly with people on my dad's side of the family rather than my mom's side, so like there's a whole part of me that I didn't get to know, and I'm just like
You're curious about
stuck to like one side. So like I want to go and mix with somebody else and let my kids enjoy the best of both worlds, instead of just, you know, being. I mean, like I understand
really
wanting
nice.
to marry someone in your. I mean, it would be really cool. You could gossip about people.
In your language.
And you know, you like cook the same food or whatever, and it's really cool. And your parents.
I want to eat boboti. I want to eat curry, dog. I'm not trying to eat pap.
Like you
But
You know,
it's, you know, if a Congolese guy comes along, great. But it's
trying
not
to eat
really
cook sisters.
Not a thing for you.
It's not a thing.
You know, also because of the environment I was in, you know, the high school I went to, the friends I had and have, you know, I was exposed to their lives. I was exposed to how they are, and it was attractive. It was nice, and I'm thinking to myself,
maybe
you know,
this is my only friend.
that would be nice. That would be nice to incorporate myself in that life.
Yeah.
And because every time I'm around them and their families really take to me, and
Yeah, no shame.
so for me it's normal. And one day I told my mom, I'm like, listen, you may say what you want to say, but at the end of the day, you have to understand that the chances of me marrying someone that's not like us are very high because of, you know, the place you guys sent me to. You sent me to Northcliffe High, and I was exposed to all of these people. So what do you expect, bro?
I have a question. So we've been talking about mixing races, right? Or nationalities or whatever. And you guys said you would stick to your nationality.
Not me.
Now let's talk about mixing tribes.
Tribes. I don't mind. My parents don't mind.
you don't mind mixing tribes. Because I know
my parents did that.
I know
they did.
My parents also mixed tribes. Completely.
Those two tribes have the worst characters because they both.
No, like not in the days though.
Yeah.
In those days it was not celebrated.
No, but the thing is, can I say something though?
Say.
How many of us actually are very grounded in our tribes?
Yeah. I feel like now it doesn't really matter.
It really doesn't matter.
Yeah, those days are
because
past.
I have a friend. I was talking to her mom, and her mom was like, "Yeah, she can marry a Congolese person, but she can't marry from this tribe. She can't marry from that tribe." And I'm just like,
what the hell?
No, that's a world I'm not trying to live in.
He doesn't have a tribe, huh?
I'm tribeless.
Like he's from somewhere in Congo.
and is there any specific tribe?
Tribe of Judah.
You're like,
Really?
oh my gracious.
Is there any specific tribe?
Personally,
tribe of
I
Judah.
don't know tribes in Congo.
I know maybe like 3.
Yeah, I know like.
Let's talk about the important ones.
No, shame. Don't say important. Shame.
Let's talk about the famous one.
The famous one, the ones everybody knows.
The Chiluba.
That's the language.
The language.
Same thing as Zulu.
The Zulus. In Portugal, do you guys have tribes? Like, you guys.
They have Portuguese.
Yeah, no,
Latinos. No, aren't you guys the same? Iberia? I don't know. Listen, I don't think
not really.
everyone is one.
It's only in Africa.
But wait, guys.
Africa.
On that tip, why do we feel the need to be in relationships? Because we out here going on about relationships, and relationships are always the topic that gets the most.
You're speaking about yourself.
Why do we always want to be in relationships?
Wait, why are you asking? Why do you always feel the need to be in relationships?
Yeah, why?
Is anyone in this car in a relationship?
First of all, let's start there. If you're in a relationship, raise your hand up. I'm in a relationship with God.
Jesus.
Amen.
All of us, baby.
Amen.
Okay, but with humans.
Humans, unfortunately.
DONALDO'S. Get in there, son.
Leonie, do you have
The alarm.
So Grace, your question was...
Well, me, I'm in a relationship, huh?
No, but guys,
With
we
my
can
man.
still answer it. We've all been in
Seeing her tonight.
relationships.
Why do we want to be in relationships?
Sorry, please repeat
I can give you an answer though.
We've all been in relationships before. Even 2-second flings are relationships.
So why are you forcing?
bro.
Who hurt you?
I'm shouting at Leonie.
Who hurt you?
I really didn't do anything.
Bro.
I'll chase you out next time.
Yeah, hey, next time, just because the last 2 episodes you went out early doesn't mean now because you're here for long.
The last 2 even.
Please, eh? Still chase you out now.
Anyway, as I was gonna say, I think people want. Okay, personally, why I wanted to be in relationships a lot was because I have a lot of love.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So
And I just feel like I can't keep it to myself. You know?
Friends.
But I can't give them.
You can't give that love.
There's one specific person that deserves a bit more love than everybody.
That's so romantic. I can't even. I'm so overwhelmed.
Oh my god.
There's my friend's mom. She's half Japanese, half Congolese.
Half Japanese.
Half Congolese.
Japanese, bro.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Please say it again.
I know it's gone.
Listen, it will show.
Actually.
Okay.
Leonie, what do you think?
I think society makes you think you want to be in a relationship.
Amen. I agree.
You really don't have to. And like, okay, I'm speaking by myself.
And couple goals on
really
Instagram.
Yeah, those.
They make you have FOMO. Sorry, go.
I like to go against popular
Society.
culture
Yeah,
in my life.
she
You can
is
ask
like that.
anybody in the squad.
But me, I'm not sure. Right?
Rolls
If you ask me, I
eyes.
say I don't know. So
Emmanuel, please.
I usually just do the opposite of what everybody thinks is cool.
True.
So I've never seen the point of being in a relationship. And also my mom, my mom, I think she's always been doing this. When I was 5, I don't know what we were talking about. And she told me, listen.
Is everyone going to repeat their words
She was
twice?
thinking
Is
about
everyone going to repeat their words twice?
She's like, 1, you never have to be intimidated by someone just because they're a guy. And 2, you don't need a guy.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Which
guys.
is really true, and I grew up with that mentality, and that's why I'm 20 and I'm like this.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I personally agree with what Leonie said. It's like, because in Artificial Thoughts, we're also speaking about this thing where why do we feel the need to be like, okay, so like Vans, for example. If someone is not wearing Vans, automatically you think, nah, he's not a cool kid. But if he's wearing Vans, it's like, he's a cool kid.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Nice example.
I don't understand why do we do that? Why do we put ourselves in that, like, we're scared to be different, and different is actually quite cool. And we see it's tiring to see the same person in another person, in another person, in another person, in another person.
In another person again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
no, that's deep. That's very deep. Yeah.
I think also why people want to be in relationships all the time is because there's a different type of love you receive from an individual in comparison to the love you get from everybody, your mom, your friends, your dad, whatever. But there's that one love that another human being can give you that you won't feel anywhere else. And I feel like everyone is looking for that, or everybody wants that rather. Everyone wants to feel that sense of security with one person. Everybody wants to feel at home, you know, because you guys don't go home to many homes every week. You go home to one home every night. So you want that one home to go to, that one heart, those one arms, if that makes sense, to go into.
The one arms. The one arms.
The one pair of arms to go into. So maybe that's why. Yeah.
I agree with what you're saying, but
of course you do.
The thing is, you said it's the type of love that everybody
can't give you.
That it's the type of love that everybody wants at some point in their life.
Yes.
But now we're in a society where people feel like they need it.
Yeah,
then that's
they look for
their
it
problem,
bro.
Yeah, and then you end up going into a relationship, and then you fall in love with what is the idea.
The idea of the person, and then when you see the real person, you're like, I didn't sign up for this, and then that's it.
Wow. That's why you have those 2-week relationships.
Yeah, but I also think a lot of us, okay, so we get into relationships because we prepare for marriage. Many of us have that I want to get married view in our heads. The problem comes in at, are you ready to actually prepare for marriage right now? Like, are you mentally ready? Are you, like, it has a lot of aspects that we don't look at. We just think, I want to prepare for marriage. Oh my gosh, get a bae. Yo guys, I found my future bae. Like, but there's still so much more that we need to.
Sorry, can I just add? Also, I don't know about non-Congolese children, but Congolese people love marriage, they love weddings. So there's also, without the parents knowing, there's a young pressure from the parents, get married, because it's like an achievement. You graduate, get a job, get married. So now we out here thinking to ourselves, damn, we're turning 20, we're turning 21, we need to find now this person, because I'm trying to get a nice marriage, you know, I'm trying to get a good marriage, I'm trying to get a good partner, you know, so I'm out just stressing because, hey, I'm getting old and I'm supposed to get married. So there's also a young pressure, you know, so that's, don't
succumb to the pressure, my friend.
Yeah, and
sorry,
go for it.
Well, with regard to what Grace was saying, I think religion plays a part in that, like, to a certain extent. Because not everybody has that mindset of, I need to get into a relationship and then long term it's going to turn into a marriage. You know what I'm saying? So some people just think it's just a relationship. Okay, I'm going to have fun, we're going to turn up, do things you're not supposed to be doing, you know, and then that's done. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody has that, okay, no, this is actually a serious thing, I'm going to invest my everything, and then hopefully this becomes a long-term thing, you know?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Really?
And also, we get lonely,
but Grace,
guys.
I wanted to talk.
Oh, I thought you were done.
And that's what I was going to say.
You said you agree.
You guys are in the same WhatsApp group.
Who's the admin?
Like, people get lonely, you know.
People get lonely.
And there are different types of love. The one that Rudy was talking about is called Eros. You can search it up.
Okay.
Sorry, Emmanuel.
Just because
they seven, right?
Yeah, there are about 7 of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Where did you learn about love?
There's like brotherly love, there's family love, there's, you know, Eros. That's like love.
Eros is the love we all want from Bay.
From Bay, that's the one.
Cool.
It's great.
Thanks for, wow. This is deep. I didn't know.
Like, I'm shocked. I didn't know they were different.
EROS.
Love was love, bro. I didn't know.
And like Grace said, you know, some
there's
people
actually 8, guys.
What are they? Read it.
Thank you.
Okay, so there's filler. Okay, hold on.
No pressure.
Okay, before she reads it, I was gonna say,
go.
people do get lonely, and they just want to, because you know, when you don't really have anybody around you, like, you know, your family's there, but they're not really there. Like, you guys just live in the same house. You're not able to talk to them about anything.
Like certain things.
And you know, there's always that one person that you can just always talk to. And when you have somebody that you can talk to, it's
life seems to be much better or easier at that point.
Like, your friends are there, but they're not emotionally there because
life is also
so
can I read the types of love?
That's deep, honest.
Okay, so it's Eros, which is what Emmanuel was talking about. That's like the type of
I love
love
you,
were
babe.
saying.
That's the
yeah.
one.
Then there's filler, which is affectionate love. Then there's storage, which is familiar love. Ludus, which is playful love. That sounds like lust. Mania, which is obsessive love. Oh my gosh, that's freaking crazy. Pragma, which is enduring. And then, I don't even know how to say this word. Philotia, which is self-love. And agape, which is selfless love.
Yes.
I feel like in a relationship, in a real relationship,
You need all of them.
you need all of that.
Yes,
Yeah. A bit of
Except for
obsession.
no.
You don't want to be obsessed with your partner. Are you mad, lad?
You need, okay, not obsessed,
I
but
don't like that word.
yeah, hey, that
You
word
need
is
to be crazy about your partner.
Have you guys watched the movie
No,
Obsessed?
but then if you're both crazy about each other,
That's
then
nice.
it's-
I need to
Yeah,
be
let's
obsessed.
say
cute.
crazy
let's
about
say
each
crazy
other.
about
I need to be
Don't say
crazy
obsessed.
about my non-Congolese wife.
Not crazy.
Not, oh, where are you going?
Crazy.
Hey,
Like that movie from yesterday.
Who did you sit next to? How did he smile like?
Bendo has a question.
Oh, Bendo's still here. Sorry, I thought you were watching Kochak.
So how long does it take for you to know that you love someone?
sometimes it can take 2 minutes.
No, because
You can love someone at
people will
first
say,
sight.
no, I need to get to know the person. Or no, we've known each other for so long. That's how we grew to love each other. So I want to know, because I just said there is love at first sight, so I'm trying to.
Not others, really.
Rudy
No, I
says there's love
agree
at
with
first
Rudy.
sight.
Saying there's
So
love at first sight.
I agree.
how
Yes.
long?
Did it last?
Squared it up.
No, it didn't.
What's your
Because you're
definition of
still
love?
single.
Grace, what's your definition
Sure.
of love?
My definition of love. Do I have a definition of love?
If you don't even know what love is,
The lamb that was slain.
throwing
Love,
shots, yeah.
love.
Listen to the
Okay.
lies.
No, not like that, man. Come
We have
on.
to repeat up.
Okay, I don't know how to.
It's difficult to
explain.
word, but I understand what she's saying.
Love is.
No, wait.
It's
Let's
not
forget.
fleeting.
No,
Love
wait,
is not
wait.
fleeting.
Let's forget all about
Yeah.
this, right? Let's answer the question at hand. How long does it take, or how long up until you know that you love this person? I think.
When Jesus
As long as
tells
your
you,
heart, yes,
Yes.
when Jesus tells you.
then okay for us Christians.
But for the
Yeah.
for the ones that
For
don't know
the
Jesus,
others, as long
Or
as
when
your
your heart
heart,
says so, huh?
yeah, when your
Yeah.
heart says so.
some people it's at first sight, some people it's after 10 years.
Now,
Yeah.
the moment that you can sacrifice something of yours for that person, that's when you know.
But
Without
what-
questioning.
Sacrifice my sneakers for
Yeah.
some kid here.
You lying.
Emmanuel's lying.
Wait. I want to say, yo. Okay, can you love someone without being in a relationship with them?
Yes.
Wait, it depends
Yes,
what kind of love.
definitely.
What are you
I'm
talking
talking
about?
about eros love
Yes,
now.
you can.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
You can. It's
Call having a
possible.
crush
Oh.
on someone. That's my WhatsApp group.
Yes. No, currently, my WhatsApp.
Okay, then I don't know how to answer
I
this
think
question.
for me, what I think love is when you can't see yourself without that person.
Pretty much.
That's deep. I can't see myself without
Like you can't see your future without the person.
I can't see my future without you, Jesus.
Come on.
Oh man, how do you say amen in Portuguese?
Amen.
Amen.
Okay.
Man isn't even
Let me
in
wrap it
English,
up.
dog.
Okay, moral of this episode was yeah, moral of the story was you can want to be in a relationship, you shouldn't need. No, you can
Want
you
to
want, but you shouldn't need. To be
And
in a
also, if you
relationship.
want to marry outside of your culture, your race, go for it.
Even if you pressure.
Expand.
And don't feel bad for not wanting to.
Don't
Feel bad.
enjoy your people.
It's okay.
Basically, you have a choice, okay?
Yeah.
It's up to you. It's your
It's
life.
okay, guys.
Conscious
Except
doesn't
colored people.
So
Colored
don't
people
forget to
don't like.
choose, don't forget to pray, don't forget to
Like, share.